So the sashing is the strips of fabric that are put in between the blocks. And in this quilt, the sashing strips are cut 3.5 inches wide, so that in the finished quilt, they will be 3 inches. Now the number of sashing pieces you will need will depend on which quilt layout you have. So download the layout instructions and follow the one for the size of quilt that you are making. I'm making the medium size quilt, so it is made up of 4 rows of 3 blocks, and there are 12 blocks altogether. So I'm going to make each row is going to have block, sashing, block, sashing, block. Don't worry about the ends right now because that's going to be for the border. So I will need 8 small strips of sashing, and I will join these onto the sides of the blocks, and then I will join those into rows of 3 blocks. Now when you're joining the sashing and laying out your blocks, don't worry about the orientation of the blocks. In fact, feel free to mix them up. So we can see on this block that we just made, here are our units that are 8 inches wide, and here's our long strip. On this block, here are our units of 8 inches, and here's the side strip. And on this block, these are the units of 8, and this is the long strip. So feel free to mix and match them up, switch them around if you want the colors to look a little bit different, but don't overthink it, just kind of go with it and trust the process. So join the pieces into rows, and then we're going to be able to join the next sashing piece. Now that my rows of 3 blocks have been made, we're going to be ready to add the long sashing strips in between the rows. So these are also 3.5 inches wide, the same size as the other ones. So if everything is done perfectly with the perfect 1/4 inch seam allowances and there's no stretching, it will be 42.5 inches wide. But you may have a little bit of variation in your pieces. So we're going to measure this across the piece to see how long it is and to just make sure it's not off by a whole lot. So to measure these, I like to use a carpenter tape measure. It's easier, especially if you're measuring very large pieces. It's easier than trying to use a quilting ruler or a small fabric tape measure. So make sure you're measuring straight across. So mine is about 42 3/8. So that's almost 42.5. And I'll measure this one. And this one is also just a little bit over 42.25. So that's going to be, so I can make that work. I'll cut this to 42.5. If you're off by a significant amount, then cut this to match whatever size you have. Some people like to just cut a really long piece, sew it on, and then trim it off to match. Sometimes that can lead to stretching and then your quilt doesn't lay as flat. So I prefer to cut it to the direct size and then match it on. So to join these, first I'm gonna fold this piece in half and crease the middle, so I'm matching the middle point. And I know that this is the middle block. It's 12 inches, so if I fold this middle block, this seam is the middle of that block. So I'm going to mark that right in the middle. And I do use pins when I'm joining long pieces of sashing. Then I'll pin the edge. Pin this edge. And then just pin a couple more points. And this will just help it as it's feeding through the sewing machine. If you have a few pieces that are lined up and you're holding it, that will help it to all line up and lay smoothly. So I'm going to add this sashing piece And then depending on how large your quilt is, you'll have a different number of sashing pieces. So this quilt is the medium size one. It's 3 blocks by 4 blocks. So I'm gonna have 3 rows of sashing because I have 4 rows of blocks. So it's gonna be block, sashing, block, sashing, block, sashing. If you're doing a larger one or a smaller one, you'll have a different number of sashing rows. If you're doing a large quilt, you might need to piece pieces together to get the piece long enough for the sashing. So if you have to do that, then just add another piece onto the end with a straight seam. So this is what the top is gonna look like. Now the last thing we just need to do is put the borders on. And the borders are cut with strips of fabric 5.5 inches wide. And we're gonna start with adding the borders on the lengthwise. So measure that like you measured before. If everything worked out perfectly for this size, it'll be 57.5 inches, but check the chart for the variation that you're making. And so you probably will have to take 2 pieces and join them to get a piece that's long enough. So once you do that, join the 2 strips onto the side, the same way as we did the long piece of sashing. Then we're going to put on the 2 long pieces onto the top and bottom, and then the whole top will be finished. So once the border's been added, you can quilt it and put on a binding and you're ready to go. If you're looking for quilting designs, you can check out my website, epidastudio.com, and I have a series of simple quilting, easy designs that can be done on your domestic machine.